Thanks for joining us on another episode of the Carnival Show. It's your boy Dr. Lep Shizzle.
Party, we love. Yo, operation by your costume. Tell them so we ready now.
The fact that you're still here with us on episode 2 means you enjoyed the first episode. Just remember, keep your bacchanal on a budget. Do not owe Wasco electricity. Okay? And according to the professionals, jump alone. Leave boo at home. The Henry segment has been running the town for a couple years now. Alright, talk of the town. Man like Freezy, Black Boy, Mighty Silbons taking it international. They've been doing their thing. The Henry segment on the next level. But the talk now is that the Henry segment is on the decline. Do I agree? Hell no. Right? But we don't want to just take my opinion. So we spoke to the professionals. We want to know, is Denry segment on the decline?
Babe, what's wrong with you?
You dressing like a guamun. I remember when your bam bam used to do Jimmy flicks. You dey like stale bread.
Not bad in English, not bad in Spanish, but you bad in bam bam.
We have one of the industry professionals. Yeah, he wouldn't like me to call him that, but he doesn't have a choice today.
If your back been when I think that.
No, the new segment is not on the decline. What you have is a situation where it's become mainstream. And when things become mainstream, you go from having just a few artists and a few producers and a few songs to having a lot of artists putting out a lot of material. So as opposed to 10 songs which we had in a year before, of which 5 would have become international hits or broken the mold, you have now 100 to 150 songs coming out per year now, of which 10 songs may be doing the same, having the same impact. So from the outside, it looks like not as many songs are getting out there, which is not true. There are more songs getting out there, but the percentage, because it's now mainstream and there's so many artists and producers involved in it, it's not doing what it used to do in our minds. But the concept of the Denry segment and the genre itself is still growing. We see Lashley still doing songs which are now international, and there's still a bit of Denry segment in them. There's always more that can be done. I mean, even in pop and hip hop, there's still more being done. These things always evolve. So there's always more that could be done with managers, with other persons to build the content. But I think it's going in the right direction. It definitely is. What you also have to deal with is a situation where an artist putting out one song that would become a hit is now putting out 6 songs in a year, of which 2 are becoming hits. And we're saying, oh, well, I mean, 4 of his songs were worthless. I mean, how many songs Marshall Montana putting out in a year? And you remember the 5 favorites, but he would have had 15 songs in a year. He would have collabed with Bajan artists and Lucian artists. And these songs don't really penetrate as much as his mainstream songs. But we're the ones seeing all of the artists putting out the 15 songs now. We weren't seeing that before. We only heard 4 or 5 hits.
Bang for the bang, bang for the bang, bang for the bang, big bang, biddy bang now, bang for the bang, bang for the bang, bang for the bang, big bang, biddy bang now.
Alright, so the Carnival Show, basically what we're advising you all is big ride, big ride. She like money, big ride.
It's now bend for the bang. Go down low now, bend for the bang. Bend your back now, bend for the bang. You know, Papi show now, bend for the bang. Do it slow now, bend for the bang. Go down low now, bend for the bang. Do it sideways. Let me see you now, bend for.
Okay, so that's the opinion of the professionals. We want you to be part of the conversation. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. Send us a message. Social invaders, send us a message. You want to know what you have to see. Is Denry segment on the decline? You don't know where I stand. Denry segment for life. So from time I know myself, diapers, pampers, nappies, bands come out early to play. They want to show revelers what they have. A couple bands have already launched this year. Social invaders were there. Trust me, we were there. We did things we were not supposed to, and we're proud of it. New kids on the block. XUVO. They did not come out to play. Let's see what they had to offer.
So if you want to wine, just listen to Soca. And you stand in line.
2019, why now to get into the carnival business?
The timing just felt right. I mean, coming out from school, and we wanted to evolve, bring something fresh, bring something different. The timing and everything just gelled together. We were ready for a new challenge, and this was it.
Change you the bumper talk, Girl, I need more than tonight. I need forever. Where your good body game.
I saw some really sexy people on the stage. These costumes were something else.
Well, Zubo is for everyone beautiful, and everyone is beautiful. We're catering for everybody. That is who Zubo is. But this year we're honoring women, Her Majesty.
Choose, wind the waist. Choose. Yeah, your body good, your body bongo. Why you make man fiasco? Broke off, stink it, broke off.
So just a section for my build. You see, I have 10-inch muscles.
Definitely Achilles, you're a strong man.
Homie said the party ready, don't get prison ready, just move. Let we pass, right now we there with frost, move.
Alright, so that was XUVO. Yeah, as you can see, they didn't come out to play. Now, I was reminiscing back in the days where jump and wave and laboo and wave your rag and pick up the bar and run if the bar was a thing. Remember those days, Missy? Power Soca. What happened? Where is my Power Soca? Nowadays it's just groovy, slow groovy, wine slow. Seem like Power Soca need some CPR, mouth to mouth, a climax. Will Power Soca ever make a comeback?
I'm standing next to radio royalty Maureen.
Hey guys, this is Maureen here.
We're picking Maureen's brain on the state of Power Soca. Jump and wave all them kind of thing.
Stay on the road, nobody airplanes push. We getting on wild, no man and child.
Personally, in my heart, it's always remained there. I have a great love for Power Soca music, and I have a bias when it comes to Power Soca music because I believe the authenticity of Power Soca music to us as Caribbean people, you can't run for it, you can't hide from it. I think this is what we want the world to know about us. We power, we like to gyrate the fast movement of the waist space. We're about pace, we energy.
No doubt, we can all agree that Power Soca certainly gave local St. Lucian regional soca artists that opportunity to penetrate internationally.
Absolutely.
Certainly Power Soca has its place, right? When you're cleaning your house on a Saturday.
Let me tell you about it. When you're crossing the road on a carnival Monday and Tuesday, let me tell you about Power Soca music.
It is very handy. It's very useful.
Absolutely.
But being on the radio with your experience in St. Lucia, Grenada, regionally, do you agree with the notion that Power Soca is dying?
A couple of years ago, you would have said that. You would have thought that. It was easy for one to thought that. Like I said, there was a movement with the idea that groovy music was the way to go. But if you realize what has happened this year, and I have a feeling that this is going to be rolling back around, you're seeing a lot more of the Power Soca music and the Power Soca artists are rising to the fore again. For instance, Bunji Garlin and Faye and the Vikings family. They have a strong belief in Power Soca music and what Power Soca music means to the Caribbean.
Faithful to it,
yeah. And they are faithful to it, and rightfully so. Power Soca music defines us as a Caribbean people. If you were to look at the dimension between the islands, the authentic song of each island, it's power-based. The Jab Jab for Grenada, the World Cup for Barbados, you know, now the Denry segment for St. Lucia, you know, the Vinci Mass and their own sound, the Dominican Bouillon. It is power-based.
So you can't have a carnival
without Power Soca music. And I absolutely impossible. If there's no carnival, if there's no power, there's no carnival for me. I'm sorry. I'm not going in the hot sun without no Power Soca music on the road.
So we'll take Maureen's advice. She knows best Power Soca might be wavering a little bit, but it's definitely here to stay.
It's all about the Carnival show. If you want to stay abreast with everything Carnival, what is happening, where the action is at, what the fete is like, where you should be the next time, you got to stay tuned into the Carnival show. I say so.
Bounty pick up something, anything. Bounty tell me to grab something, anything. Let me tell you, I love my bazooka. Mr. Killer, thank you. Hey, going into Just for Fun's band lunch. Let's go.
We are backstage with Just for Fun, and they just portrayed their 2019 pieces. It's called Phobia.
Yeah, it's ground again. Say big girl.
I see that you guys have something for everybody. You have the monokinis, the two pieces, the thongs, everything. Tell me how Just for Fun keeps on hitting the mark with the revelers.
Well, our motto is always everybody is family. So small, big, short, tall, everybody is included because we love you guys and we can only be so big and amazing because of you. That's why.
Show, baby girl, just let them.
And I'm seeing something different with Just for Fun. I'm seeing lots of gems, lots of feathers, lots of colors, but blue hues.
It was hard work. It was the whole team. Trust me, we've been working from since last year. We took it up a notch. Trust me, in every little aspect of the band, we elevated our game, and trust me, we come out and that's the end result. That's what we get when we work as a team. And we preach one family. The vibe, the mass, the movement. Just for fun.
Love, yeah, take charge of the wine. Oh gosh, girl, wine so bad it blow my mind. Oh na na na. Give me the thing that me love.
And you portrayed different phobias, different fears that people would have, and it's just a fun spin on it.
That actually took us a little while because there are so many phobias. And so we had to break it down until we get the final 8. And that worked for us. And then we had to put the colors to match them.
Oh, you're truly one of a kind, girl.
Just for Fun, of course, you guys did it big this year. We expect big things from you from the road. Last year, of course, you were the largest band. You all mash up the stage. Let me make you understand something. Just for Fun, mash up the stage.
Literally.
It's Keisha.
Right. Okay, so for last couple years, we've been doing well on the international market. Our music, our artists. Big up to TJ, big up to Ricky T, big up to Freezy, big up to Moto. Let me tell you, we had music played all in Japan.
Ready? Tell them, do that for me. Split in the middle.
Splitting in the middle. Alright? I even heard the Queen, Buckingham Palace. Anyway, what we want to know is, what's next? How do we keep the momentum going? We sat down with royalty. Let's see what happens next.
Hey, one day, that look in your eye, you want it.
Alright, this is the Carnival show. I'm standing next to none other than the Deeper Than Soca guy.
Yo, Deeper Than Soca.
Yeah, you know, how important is it for artists, you know, to try to stand out, to get those little ad-libs, you know?
Boy, them things just come naturally. Everybody have their own thing. I have Deeper, you have Shemi J, who have Okelele. I have Saudi. Just something that comes to you naturally.
Yo, Deeper Dan.
Is there a season or time in St. Lucia music where we will be able to capture some of that energy that the Trinidadians have seemed to have mastered? In a sense, to just do whatever, drop anything, and it playing.
Well, I don't think they drop anything and it plays. I think they do release music of a high standard, as do us as St. Lucian artists. I think more than ever now, the playing field is leveled, where you find that you have songs from all the islands getting fair play. Of course, Trinidad is a mecca of soca music, so their music probably plays more than anybody else's. But for the most part, you have countries like Grenada, St. Lucia, Barbados. We're trending right now. Our music is trending, and people know about our music. So I think we are heading on the right path, and St. Lucian artists and the other islands are doing very well.
Body good. Got your body good. Girl, I know you're sweeter than a mango.
Now, see there, I mean, you perform locally, St. Lucia stage. Everyone knows you when you touch the stage. What happens when you leave St. Lucia? What's the reception like abroad?
Well, obviously abroad people are a little less familiar with me. So when it comes to being abroad, you know, we have to put our best foot forward and exaggerate our efforts. So slowly but surely, St. Lucian music is getting out there and it's becoming more popular.
But what is the St. Lucian sound, at least on the global scale?
Well, it's a multitude of sounds. We have artists who sing Denry segment. We have artists who sing power groovy. We even have R&B artists, rap artists like KO, who's doing very well for himself as well. So the St. Lucian sound is multifaceted. It's not just one sound.
In the band, don't play with man. Man pull up like 10 bad man in the band. With a drink in a me hand. Hey, say Carnival.
What's the difference with a group of artists like a Natty and Thunder who put out a song and it's being played in St. Lucia, Barbados, Grenada, all over the region.
Right.
And in St. Lucia, I'm not going to name any artists, no disrespect to anybody, they put out a song and it might not catch the same wave. What's the difference?
Well, I mean, there are a lot of variables that go into play. There's marketing, you know, knowing the right DJs, right promoters. And I like to say it's also time and place, because you have some artists who probably don't even know half of the people in the industry, but their songs happen to start trending and next thing you know it blows up. So for me, I think it's all about time and place.
Dropping knowledge.
Right.
Dropping gems.
There's no exact science to it. You could do all that you can in your capacity as an artist to promote your song, but that doesn't mean it's going to do well and you know, go overseas. But when your time comes, your time will come.
And I guess it wouldn't hurt to not diss the DJ.
I don't think.
What's that about?
I don't think any artist that's in his right mind would want to be at any odds with a group of individuals like DJs.
You big up man like Smoke, big up man like Prince, that no mobile tech.
Let's leave it there for now. The Carnival show. This is where St. Lucia Carnival is going to next.
Hey, Bacchanal Snack! This is a minor production.
Now, by now, if you don't know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And we had breakfast with Red. They treated us to some good food, G-strings, rhinestones, and some lovely ladies. Red lunch, that's right. They came good. Social Invaders was there, and they had us goss. Trust me, our bellies were full. Red Unlimited.
Girl, your bumper ringing. Look now, we vibrating. Look, the people, man, they're watching. All over the world, is searching. Hey, all girls, every girl, international, worldwide. I shall be there for the girl, they're ready.
Caribbean girl, them pretty. European girl, them pretty. London girl, them pretty.
On behalf of the revelers, let's look on past today. Carnival Monday and Tuesday. It's going to be turn up or turn down. Just give me a straight answer, yes or no.
There's only one way to go with Persia. We're going up, we turn up.
A nigga liking all your photos. A girl you hotter than a dozen oven. You make a blind man eyes open.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to dissect this costume for you. This here is the young lady. She's from Persia. This is a pose. She's beautiful. This costume is beautiful. Let me tell you, this costume on the road. Where you from, darling? Sparta or Cashews?
Cashews.
Hey, I man need you badly. Fendi, Gucci, Versace for the body.
This is the interesting one that a lot of people kind of have questions about. They're curious about. When it comes to the bottom part of your costumes, and in terms of getting it in there, everything in there, what do women What's the requirement? How do you get it in there?
Well, you just put it on.
Just put it on?
You put it on and you make sure that it fits you properly. And if you want, you make your necessary adjustments.
Necessary adjustment like this? You shuffle?
Yes, and you pull it up.
You pull it up.
Then you look at it in the mirror. Yeah.
Temperature rise when me feel those ties. No side chick, girl, you a real wife. Oh me, oh my. Me fall in love when me see those eyes. Temperature rise when me feel those.
Right, so another new band hoping to make the mark. St. Lucia Carnival 2019. Island Tribe. Yeah man, they launched. Social Invaders was there. And again, we did things we were not supposed to. But they came out with a bang. Let's see what Island Tribe has to offer. 2019, St. Lucia Carnival. The Carnival Show. Social Invaders.
Make the girl them run like that. Make the girl them turn like that. Make the girl them bend, bend.
Hey! It's Carnival Show. We live backstage at the Island Tribe Band launched the Big Bang Boom.
Big Bang Boom! Carnival 2019 is going to be lit.
You know what to do. Situation bad, but you holding on to this thing that pulling you down. Set it free, be free.
But this is a new band. Why should a reveler get involved in Island Tribe?
Because Island Tribe brings the vibe to Carnival. Island Tribe will promise the ultimate road party experience for Carnival 2019.
About yourselves, well it can only get better. If you want make it better, and you are a winner. Pack your bag and keep it.
Advice. How do I tip a wine with all of what you have going on behind today?
Shift them to the front.
All access.
You have all access.
Everybody sing your happy song.
Okay, Lele. I'm his ass to DJ. Watch it, rude boy. Yeah.
Alright, it's a wrap. Episode 2 of the Carnival Show. I've been your host, Dr. Lep Shizzle. Remember to follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. We're at the parties. If you see us at the parties, hug us, kiss us, give us money, buy us drinks. Carnival Show, Social Invaders. We want to hear from you. Send us a message. Any random message. We may or may not respond. It's a wrap.
Baby bang, baby bang, you are your friend. Yeah, baby bang, baby bang, cause problem. Baby bang, yeah. So me tell ya, set up, wine body, set up, wine body, yeah, set up, wine body, set up, wine body, yeah, set up, wine body, set up, wine body, yeah, set up, wine body, set up, wine body. You set a fire where you bend. That bam bam confuse me head. He got me distracted. Got me doing everything that you said. $1 million for you, baby. Cherry Casa.